Hi, I'm James from Gambling.com. Today, we're taking a quick look at Return to Player, or RTP, an important stat to keep in mind when choosing a casino game. Every casino game has what's known as a house edge, the percentage of long-term profit the casino expects to make from the game. Take European roulette, for example. It has a house edge of 2.7%, which means that for every £100 wagered, £2.70 is theoretical profit for the house. So what about the remaining 97.3%? Well, that's what's theoretically returned to players, and that's where the RTP percentage comes in. But here's the thing, RTP is a theoretical figure. It doesn't necessarily reflect what you'll get back in a single session. Let's take online slots as an example, where RTP is most often used. A typical slot might have an RTP of between 95 and 96%. That number is set by the game's provider and verified through millions of simulated spins using its random number generator. In other words, a game needs to be played at scale with enough volume for the maths to level out. But most players don't spin the same slot thousands of times. We dip in, try something else, and maybe move on after a few spins. That means the actual RTP you experience in a session can vary quite a lot from the advertised figure. Still, RTP is a really useful stat when comparing games, and a great example is roulettes. American and European roulette are similar, but American has an extra double zero, which bumps the house edge to 5.3%. European roulette just has a single zero, keeping the edge at 2.7%. Now that 2.6% difference might sound small, but it adds up. For every £100 wagered, that's an extra £2.60 in theoretical profit for the house. And over thousands and indeed millions of spins, that can seriously impact your bankroll. And that's why game selection matters if you want to get the most from your play. Games with a higher RTP give you the better odds over time. But it's worth remembering, however small the edge, the casino always has a statistical advantage. It's also why experienced players often prefer games like blackjack. When played with basic strategy, blackjack can offer an RTP of around 99.5%. Just keep in mind that some versions, like those with surrender rules or bonus doubles, can change that percentage. One last thing to think about alongside RTP is volatility, especially with slots. Most slots are rated as low, medium, or high volatility. That refers to how often a game pays out, and how big those wins tend to be. A low volatility slot pays out smaller wins more often, which can help you manage your balance. A high volatility slot, on the other hand, pays out less frequently, but with the potential for much bigger prizes. So, whether you're chasing a jackpot or just prefer steady play, RTP and volatility are two things to keep in mind when picking a game. If you want to dive deeper, check out our full Return to Player guide at Gambling.com. And don't forget to hit subscribe and trust us to help you find the best online casino experience.